Do not worry. From verse 28, I will read. And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. This was the time after our engineering, or somewhere in the middle. Me and my two sisters, we were having uniforms for college or school, whatever, and we were not needing many dresses. And my dad was always of a philosophy that we should live as simple as possible and think high. So he did not really spend much on clothes or any accessories, and he did not. He was not convinced when we tried to tell him, all three sisters, that from till now it was okay, even though we didn't buy many clothes because we were having mostly uniforms to school or college. But this is the time now we require proper dresses to buy. But he was not convinced, and we sat down and we started complaining, and we were so upset and we were worried, you know. And we all three are believers then, and when we felt so sad about it, that how we are going to manage the next days without much clothes. I mean, it's not like we don't have clothes at all, but you know how when our friends and all were different, were many more varieties, and we end up having only few, and we have to wear them again and again. It's like that. So we were worried, and then when we sat for prayer and we started reading Bible, this is our daily portion that day. And when we read this, we were shocked. Like we understand what we did. This is exactly we were doing. We were worrying about what we will wear, and then we repented. We asked God to forgive us for the way we are not trusting him in all this, and thanked him for speaking to us. And then we really repented, and we left this matter to God, and we rejoiced on how God spoke to us. And after very few days, I think within that week, my dad's younger brother came from a big town to our hometown then. He generally doesn't get anything when he comes, so there is no expectation. But this time he got so many dresses. He doesn't know our sizes or anything. All three of ours were same size, but he doesn't know. We didn't tell. My dad didn't tell. Um, but he got many beautiful dresses, which exactly are our size. They were trendy. Even if we go and buy with our by convincing our dad, we cannot really buy like that dresses. And it seems that he got into some tailoring shop or some cloth business, and it got closed or something in his place, and he was left with all these dresses, and he didn't know what to do with this. He just remembered that his brother has the girls, and probably they would fit, and he got it for us. So with like again, like those who already know God, they can understand that this is very simple thing for God. And even after this, many times I experienced how I depended more on God about the these things which are our needs, that without not much spending on those things, but actually giving more time to more priority things, like as the word says, his kingdom and God's kingdom and righteousness, these things will come out to be more beautiful or more better than we actually run after them and get ourselves. I'm not saying that shopping is bad or we always should expect from uh, someone as gift everything, but we don't have to really worry. If the situation comes that we have to worry about our needs and these things, it's very clear that we don't have to, and we can trust God. Thank you for listening. Be blessed.